Hello my fashion lovers, I'm back with a new fashion video. So the long anticipated trad wedding ceremony tagged JP 2025, that's Juma and Tracy's wedding, finally happened yesterday. The event was indeed a lavish one, and it's safe to say the event was worth every single hype it got. So they had so many famous faces in attendance, from a Nigerian celebrities to Tanzanian celebrities, and they literally shut down Lagos and set the internet ablaze. Anyway, you know where African stars are gathered, it becomes a fashion show, and this wedding was no exception. Majority of them understood their assignments and delivered spectacular looks. In today's video, let's rate their looks on a scale of 1 to 10, and let's see who had the best look as well as who had the worst look. So firstly, we have the mother of the bride, Iyabo Ojo, in custom Mobrick luxury. So she had on this beautiful number with excessive detailing. She was probably like, it's my daughter's wedding, put all the designs you can think of. The dress was meticulously detailed at the bodice and sleeves and had this embellished stuff that wrapped her shoulders. The skirt was made of this glitzy Ashoibi lace fabric that was pleated at the top part. She paired the dress with this green Ashoke Ikbele that had tassels at the hem, and then she crowned the look with this light green gele. For her jewelry, she opted for this chunky statement gold neck piece and matching earrings and a couple of costume rings. She styled the look with this sparkly multicolored clutch encrusted with crystals. So this is giving typical elite Yoruba woman Owambe look with the gold accessories and excessive glitz. She probably told the designer nowhere should be left plain, cover everywhere with glitz. I want people to see this dress and instantly know it doesn't come cheap. I actually like this look, but I wish the gold neck piece was slightly simpler because of the excessive detailing going on at the bodice. But I mean, it's her daughter's wedding, it's her time to shine, and she's not dimming her shine for any fashion rule. She obviously looked stunning regardless and stole the show in this delicate glitzy masterpiece. I would rate this look a solid 7. Next, we have Pisosa in custom La Sosa. So she designed this look herself, and this is how you flaunt your craft as a designer. Like, just take a look at the detailing. So the bodice of the dress was intricately detailed with gold, green, and red beads, and also embellished with gold sequins. She carefully pleated the skirt to give this ruched effect and create a more beautiful and visually appealing texture. And then for the neckline, she gave us something interesting to show herself and completed the look with this dramatic gele. She styled the look with a very dainty gold clutch, gold strappy heels, and gold jewelry. So I really applaud the meticulous detailing and beautiful craftsmanship. I love the interesting color palette and how she elevated the look with the gold accessories. It's such an effortless look, but still a statement piece and one of the best looks at the event. I also like the fact that it's something fresh, something new. It's not the typical corset blouse and draped skirts. She clearly came correct and delivered in this ensemble, and I would rate this look a solid 9 out of 10. Next, we have the beautiful Akin Nlewedim in this custom piece by Atalia Atelier, styled by famous celebrity stylist Rivero. So she looked really majestic in this sleeveless number and was serving Wonye Odogu. The bodice of the dress was heavily detailed with green beads and gold appliques and crystals. The skirt was draped with this embellished lace, which was the Ashoebi for the day, and she completed the look with a spectacular gele. She kept the styling very simple and minimal with this matching gold jewelry set. And then for her glam, she opted for this clean, glowing makeup, and her face card looked incredibly good. So there's something about this look that reminds me so much of these classy Igbo women that are married to really wealthy businessmen and always spice up their Igbo with fancy English words. I don't know how to describe it better, but it's giving stylish, classy, rich Igbo woman with expensive tastes. Erica looked so exquisite in this ensemble and devoured this look. I would rate this look a solid 8 out of 10. Next, we have famous actor and fashionista Lily Afe in her favorite designer, Komel Salo. So Lily had on this floor-length dress with an off-shoulder neckline and mermaid silhouette. The bodice of the dress was adorned with this pleated fabric and featured the see-through fabric as well. The dress was embellished with green and gold crystals and featured this lace fabric at the bottom to create more extravaganza. She styled the look with a sparkly silver clutch, a couple of Van Cleef bracelets, and statement gold earrings. And then she completed the look with this interesting gele and a glowing makeup and ponytail. So this is what you call an intentional slay. She was probably like, I don't want anything effortless. I want something loud. From the interesting structure to the embellishments and detailing down to her choice of accessories, everything was given I'm yet to slay. I feel there's something about the look that's slightly off though. Probably the plain green fabric or something else. It's like the plain fabric and the Ashaibi fabric did not go so well. And if the plain fabric was slightly darker, it would have probably made more sense. Anyway, I think she still looked stunning regardless, and I would rate this look a solid 8 out of 10. Next, we have co-fashionista Akin Faminu in custom deji and collar. So he had on this interesting agbada with tiered sleeves splattered with embroidery at the front. He paired the agbada with this green kaftan shirt and matching fitted pants. He styled the look with a stack of shiny beaded neck pieces and matching bracelets, alongside costume rings, a gold bracelet, tinted glasses, and brown leather shoes. And then he further accessorized the look with his hairstyle and dramatic walking stick to create more grandeur. And of course, he crowned the look with this beautifully embroidered hat. So whenever Akin Faminu collaborates with Deji and Kola, there's no way it's going to be a bad look. I love the fact that it's a classic Yoruba attire, but they still managed to make it look interesting with the detailing. I feel this ensemble is sort of giving groom with the dramatic styling, but it's like the groom's agbada is always slightly longer, I guess so. Anyway, I love the clean tailoring. The agbada looked so smooth and clean and fit him so well. He looked so dashing in this ensemble, and I would rate this look a solid 9. Next, we have our fashion queen, Mercy Aigbe, in custom Emi Agomi. So she had on this very, very interesting dress with an intricately detailed bodice that gave an ombre effect. The bodice of the dress had an interesting structure that extended above her shoulders like horns on the dress. The dress also featured flared sleeves and beaded shoulder pads, and the skirt was beautifully draped. She styled the look with this interesting see-through clutch lined with orange silk, alongside a pair of dramatic earrings and Aminamwadi stilettos. She completed the look with this beautiful gele with tassels at the hem and makeup that elevated her beauty. So it's so sad that despite all this intricate beading and complex structure, this still looked horrible. I feel there's something about the hem of this structured stuff that's uneven and quite distracting, but that's not even the main problem. So the main problems were the sleeves and shoulder pads, cause why were they there? I mean, she already had this statement structured bodies, so the sleeves and shoulder pads looked very unnecessary. I wish I had gone with just the structured bodice and draped skirts. That would have looked way better. Anyway, she still kind of slayed. It's not that bad. I love the way the skirt was draped and I love her gele. I would rate this look a solid 6. Next, we have co-actor Regina Chukwu in custom Becca needle and stitches. So she had on this beautiful mermaid dress with an off-shoulder neckline and train that gracefully trailed behind her. The corseted bodice of the dress was embellished with appliques and stones and adorned with this additional fabric. She styled the look with this sparkly green handbag and gold jewelry and completed the look with this interesting gele. So I really, really like this look. I love how effortless she looked and spiced the look up with a little bit of extravagance. The silhouette of the dress looked so magnificent, the detailing at the bodice looked so beautiful, and the headpiece was the icing on the cake. I feel the only thing I would have probably changed would be the handbag to probably a gold metallic clutch or the famous gold and diamond clutch. That would have complemented this look better. Aside the bag, every other thing looked perfect, and I love how glamorous she looked. She clearly slayed the house down in this ensemble, and I would rate this look a solid 9. Next, we have BBN star Mercy AK in custom Emi Agomi, styled by Miss Flora Shaw. So she had on this halter neck dress, embellished with beads and stones, and draped with a silk fabric. The skirt was made entirely of the Ashaibi fabric, and she styled the look with this orange Hermes purse and reflective stilettos. For her jewelry, she opted for this diamond encrusted tennis bracelet, a stack of Cartier and Van Cleef bangles, a silver wristwatch, and gold earrings. For her glam, she opted for a soft makeup and ponytail and crowned the look with this dramatic gele. So I was a little bit underwhelmed when I saw this look, because I mean she's Mercy AK. I expected something way more interesting. I feel like the look had nothing interesting going on. The bodice looked quite simple, the skirts looked basic, and the silhouettes looked boring. I wish I had given us something slightly more interesting, because the guests at this wedding did not come to play. Anyway, it's still a good look, but a very simple one. I would rate this look a solid 7. Next, we have Frances Theodore serving us Ashoibi Bella, serving us Siseko. So her dress was courtesy of stitches by Andra and featured intricate beadwork at the bodice and halter neckline. The dramatic sleeves were made of this pleated reflective fabric, which was also ruched and added to the bustier. The beautiful floor-length skirt was made of the Ashoibi fabric, and the look was styled with this gold Bottega Veneta and Diamo clutch. For her jewelry, she opted for a pair of drop earrings, a couple of bracelets and rings, and she crowned the look with this Ashoke hair tie. So she looked so expensive and spectacular in this ensemble, and I love the structure and styling. I feel the structure was quite simple, but had enough detailing to spice up the look and make a statement. It's also a quite fresh look. I don't think I've seen something like this. I don't think it's something we see often. When I think of Siseko, this is what comes to mind. Something that feels young and is very stylish and glamorous. Frances really slayed, ate and left no crumb, and I would rate this look a solid 9. Next, we have Maria Chike in custom Becca needle and stitches. So she had on this beautiful lace corset blouse paired with a mermaid skirt. The lower part of the skirt was detailed with this Ashoebi fabric, and the look was crowned with this Ashoke hair tie. She kept the styling very minimal and styled the look with dainty gold earrings. So I really like the corset blouse, and I kind of like the skirt as well. I feel she looked really unique, but the look lacked the vibrancy needed for a wedding look. In as much as she looked good, there's this spice the outfit lacked, and it's not giving wedding guests. I wish she added more glitz or some form of detail to make the look more enchanting. The look felt flat to me, and I wish it was a bit more dazzling. I would rate this look a solid 6. So we've come to an end of today's video, and these were some of the interesting looks at Priscilla and Juma's trad and part 1 of my review. I'll be dropping my part 2 probably later today or tomorrow, and I can't wait to share my thoughts on the other looks. For now, I'd love to know your thoughts on these looks in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give this video a thumb up. Also subscribe to my channel if you are yet to subscribe, and turn on your notifications to get notified when I drop the other parts. Shout out to all my returning subscribers. You all are the absolute best. Bye for now, and see you all in my next video.